CSS styles are colors, backgrounds, borders, fonts, margins, padding, width, height, dash dash, etc. Say with HTML also, colors, backgrounds, borders you have seen. But as compared to that, more than that we can do with CSS. After getting CSS, some attributes tags are removed from HTML. So in future, what will happen? Only creation purpose HTML will be there. Designing purpose CSS will be there. Like that they'll use in future. That's what. Now, before learning CSS, you should see HTML. That is the reason pure HTML code only you have seen. After learning CSS, designing purpose, don't use HTML. Use CSS only. Okay. See, CSS is used to design a web page. CSS is used to design a web page. CSS was developed by Hackon VM Light. Hackon VM Light in 1996. CSS was developed by Hackon VM Light in 1996. CSS was introduced by W3C, World Wide Web Consortium. W3, World Wide Web, see nothing but consortium. Already given while teaching HTML also about this. It is a community. W3C is a community of HTML and related technologies. Now, by using CSS, what will happen? Content and designing part, we can separate. Content one program, designing part one program. Separate, we can make it. By using CSS, we can separate content and design. By using CSS, we can separate content and design. See, content one program, that is HTML. Designing part one more program, that is CSS. Content design two, you can make it separate. If you make it separate, what will happen? It is easy to update, it is easy to maintain. Designing part, anytime if you want to change, open CSS program and change. Content if you want to change, open HTML and change. Both mixed is there, confusion. Updation maintaining becomes easy if it is separated. Content one program, designing one more program. Content is HTML program, designing is CSS program. Later, anytime you can update, you can change the designing. That type possible. Okay. Next, note one HTML document can have any number of CSS files. One HTML document can have any number of CSS files. One CSS file can be applied to any number of HTML documents. One HTML document can have any number of CSS files. One CSS file can be applied to any number of HTML documents. One HTML document can have any number of CSS files. One CSS file can be applied to any number of HTML documents. See, what is this you observe? This is one HTML program. Suppose this is one HTML program. This is one more HTML program. This is one more HTML program. Here one CSS file you can apply to this HTML, this HTML, this HTML. Then designing part I'll write here. This designing applied to this HTML, this HTML, this HTML. Now you want to change the designing. Only this program if you change affected on all pages. Like this possible. And it is one HTML. Many CSS possible. So this CSS here. This HTML can have this CSS, this CSS, this CSS. Like this also possible. Multiple style sheets for one HTML possible. One HTML can be applied, one CSS can be applied to multiple HTMLs. So one HTML document can have multiple styles. One style can be applied to multiple HTML. See, for example, you observe here, starting while teaching HTML introduction only I covered this one. Just you see, suppose see here. Here you observe this is HTML page. This is HTML page. This is HTML page. For this HTML, multiple style sheets are there. Now you observe here content. You observe welcome to my home page. Okay, welcome to my home page. Now this is one style. If I click here, one more style. See, content is same, no? Welcome to my home page. If I click here, one more style. See, welcome to my home page. Here, style sheet. See, it is welcome to my same content is same, but 4 different styles. See, these 5 styles like style sheet 1, style sheet 2, style sheet 3, style sheet 4, no style. Like this. One HTML document can have multiple styles. One CSS files. Now here, this is program, one HTML program actually this is. For this HTML program, these are separate styles are there. 4 styles. Okay, that is I given here. One HTML document can have any number of CSS files. Now, it is HTML program. For this, 4 CSS programs separate are there. 4 CSS program. See, if we click that one CSS applied, if we click one more CSS, it is one more CSS, it is one more CSS. Now, if we click this one, no CSS, no designing, plain text. So, here, one HTML document can have any number of CSS files. One program only, you can design different types. That is this point. But one CSS file can be applied to any number of HTML documents. Now that is you observe. Suppose here I'll click. You observe here colors you observe, colors fonts you observe. Here black color, here pista color, here green color, here white color, here gray color. Just you observe. I'll click one more link. Colors are changed? No. I clicked one more. Here I clicked one more. See, these all actually what is happening? Separate HTML pages. But for all HTML pages, same colors are there, no? So, one CSS applied to multiple HTML documents. That is. Got your point? Now, w3schools.com website, you observe n number of hyperlinks you click. N number of hyperlinks you click. Color same appears, you observe. Color same, no? So, same left side gray color, right side white color background, and top black color and font black color, like this is there, no? Now, how many styles are there? One style for all HTML documents. Okay. Now, if I click here, it is one HTML. If I click here, it is one more HTML. If I click here, it is one more HTML. If I click here, one more HTML. For all HTMLs, how many CSS? One CSS file. Now, suppose they decided to change this style sheet. Then how many programs they have to modify? Just one program. These colors, directly CSS file they can open, they can change. Then all HTML programs, one style appears, same style. That is a benefit. See, now they decided green color, gray color, white color, like this. Suppose later they decided to change yellow color, red color, something. Then how many programs they have to modify? Just one program because of CSS. If CSS is not there, every HTML program you have to modify. That is the problem. So, note, by using CSS, we can save a lot of work. Because layout the layout and design of all web pages design control. Say by using CSS, we can save a lot of work because the layout and design for all web pages controlled at once. By using CSS, we can save a lot of work because the layout and design for all web pages controlled at once. Say, this is one HTML program. This is one more HTML program. This is one more HTML program. This is one more HTML, one more HTML. These all 5 HTML files. HTML documents. Okay. Here one CSS file. Now this one I'll apply to this one. 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 Now this style applied to 5 HTML documents. Later you decided to change the style. Only this program open and modify. Then 5 pages styles are changed. So all pages designing control at once. Assume there is no CSS. Here you given colors here with HTML. Here HTML. Then you want to change the total website. Then how many programs you have to modify? 5 programs you have to modify. But because of CSS, one program. Now, one website may contain 1,000 pages. One website may contain 1,000 pages. 1,000 pages designing controlled by one CSS file. That is a benefit. 1,000 pages website also controlled at one time. That is the purpose of CSS. Okay. So this is about CSS introduction. See, CSS stands for cascading style sheets. You are going to write styles only. It is called style sheet language. It is called style sheet language. It is used to style an HTML document. So HTML program, you can make it style with helping of CSS. Styles nothing but colors, backgrounds, borders, fonts, margin, padding, width, height, these all. What is the purpose of CSS designing? This person developed 1996, released by W3C. Okay, this is a community of HTML and related technologies. HTML and other technologies which are related to HTML, which are depending on HTML. Those all companies group put together as a one community. That community name World Wide Web Consortium. Okay. By using CSS, we can separate content and design. Content part HTML program, designing part CSS program. Later, anytime you can update easily, anytime you can update content, anytime you can update designing. One HTML can have n number of CSS. One CSS can have n number of HTML, can be applied to n number of HTML document. With this benefit, all will be controlled at once. Okay. Now, how to use CSS? I'll explain. Note on CSS syntax. CSS syntax. Selector, open brace, property name, colon, property value, semicolon, close brace. CSS syntax, selector, open brace, property name, colon, property value, semicolon, close brace. Example, suppose H1, something selector, open brace, color, colon, red, semicolon, close. From here to here, it is called property declaration. Note on property declaration. Property declaration. Here you observe property declaration. Here different ways you can apply CSS to HTML document. Like this type of properties, so many are there. So many properties are there. Just if you type in Google, just you observe CSS reference. If you type CSS reference, it is official website. Otherwise, W3 schools. If you click, How many properties are there? See, this all. See, still scroll bar not in the middle also. Alphabetical order. These many properties are there. Okay. See, still going on. You observe. Thousands of properties are there. Can you remember? Okay. I'll show you the way. Listen, what happened? You're not listening, two members. Now, here, thousands of properties are there. Thousands of properties. No one can remember. Okay. After joining in the company, open Google, search for property, apply. That's it. But before getting a job, few concepts you have to remember. Whatever required for getting for attending interview, those properties you have to remember. After getting job, open Google, search, apply. That's it. Okay. HTML also, CS, not only HTML, Java also, .NET also, Python also. Every day you have to open Google, you have to search. Those who are working in a software company, you ask them, are they using Google or not? Every day they'll use Google. Once if the Google is closed, all software companies also closed. That's it. No one can write. It is compulsory. Okay. Because libraries lacks will be there. No one can remember. Example, Java library. Java library methods, how many are there? Crores of methods are there. Hundreds of packages are there. Thousands of classes are there. Lakhs of methods are there. Crores of words in a Java library. Not only Java, Python also, .NET also. Anywhere you take, so many are there. No one can remember. Whatever required to get a job, that is you have to remember. After getting a job, use Google only. That's it. But for getting a job in interview, you cannot use Google, no? That is the reason you have to remember. Whatever required for interview, remember. After getting a job, use Google. That's it. Okay. Whatever we use very regular, I'll teach. That is remember. Remaining not required. After getting job, search and apply. The way you learn, that's it. Okay. Any subject, if you learn, years it will take. Suppose example, only core Java, 2 years I can teach. Only core Java. 2 years myself I can teach. That much subject. Okay. Core Java 2 years, advanced Java 2 years, Spring 2 years, like that. Total Java 5-10 years I can teach. But if you learn also, no use. After getting a job, learn. Again, according to your requirement. But if you learn 2 years core Java, what will happen? 2 years time wasted. Already 4 years BTech over. Okay. But again, 2 years core Java, if you learn, time wasted. Not required. 3 months enough. For getting job, whatever required, we are teaching. After getting a job, again required, then you learn. That's it. Like that. If you want to do research in Java, 2 years also not enough. You can learn. But your target is you want to get a job. For getting job, whatever required, learn. It's enough. Here also, HTML, whatever required, I taught. CSS also, whatever required, I'll teach. But that complete CSS, if I teach, what will happen? 1 year it will take. Only CSS 1 year it will take. That many properties are there. Okay. Whatever required, I'll cover. With that, you'll reach your target. After getting job, again required means learn. That's it. Any subject. Okay. Now, it is CSS syntax. See, HTML syntax you have seen. Here tag name. Here content. Tag name close. Like this you'll write now. This is HTML. Here open tag. It is close tag. You'll write some content. Like this we written. But here what we'll do, one selector will write open. This is you can write like this also. Suppose open brace, close brace, like this also you can write. It is not compulsory to write one line. You can write like this also. Okay. It is convenient. It is convenient. If you write like this, it is better appears. Okay. So like this also valid. Like this also valid. Like this also, like that also valid. You can write any style. Okay. Here it is called property name. This type of properties, thousands are there. Thousands. It is property value. It is selector. Already told you HTML, which concept is important? HTML forms are important. CSS selectors are important. This part interview purpose required. Like that, selectors are there. 5 categories. Simple selector, grouping selector, pseudo selector, attribute selector, combinator selectors. 5 categories. Those selectors most important. In interview they'll ask. But properties, they may or may not ask. Because thousands are there. Thousands of properties are there. Okay. Very regular usage properties you'll learn. Okay. But remaining properties after joining the company, search and apply. That's it. The way I'll show you. Okay. See, selectors are most important. Selectors are most important. Now, it is syntax. It is syntax you have to follow. Selector you have to write. Open brace you have to write. Here, so many things comes. Hash symbol, dot symbol, question mark, all comes further. Just I given first class this is. CSS first program only, no? I'll cover everything I'll cover. See, this is CS syntax. There are, note down, there are 3 ways to apply CSS. There are 3 ways to apply CSS. First one, inline CSS. Second one, internal CSS. Third one, external CSS. There are 3 ways to apply CSS. First one, inline CSS. Second one, internal CSS. Third one, external CSS. There are 3 ways to apply CSS. Suppose I'll write one HTML program, how to apply these all I'll show you. See, edit plus. One minute. I'll remove this complete code now. Now you observe, if you want to write HTML program, first which tag required? HTML. Open, close. To write body part, body open, body close. To write level 1 heading, H1. H1, suppose HTML. For writing paragraph, P tag. Hypertext markup language. Okay. Next, one more H1 I'll write. CSS. One more paragraph I'll write. Cascading style sheets. You observe, file, save. I'll run this program. Now E drive demo.html. Like this displayed. Okay. Now you observe, suppose H1 JS paragraph JavaScript. File save. Here like this displayed. Now My question carefully listen. In this program, only HTML code is there. There is no CSS. It is pure HTML. Okay. Now, I want to change the background color in HTML. What we written? PG color. To change the font color, text. In which tag we written? Body tag. PG color. Suppose yellow. Text. Suppose red. Okay. Like this, I given. Now it is okay. Now my question is, I want to change the font color for this one red, for this one green, for this one blue, for this one purple, for this one orange, for this one pink. How to say change in HTML? Not CSS, HTML. I want red color for this, green color for this, blue color for this, and purple color, and orange color, pink color. Which tag? Font tag you have to use. Possible, no? With the font tag. With the font tag, how many times you have to write? Font open, font close, font open, font close. 6 times you have to write. Okay. So those are all possible in HTML, complicated. With CSS, more comfortable. CSS more comfortable. Different. And even year one background also possible in CSS. Now here, for this element one background, for this element one more background. It is not possible in HTML. Here CSS possible. The BG color body complete. But CSS, many things possible. With CSS, many things possible. Now, actually, these two attributes are removed. Already given yesterday. Attributes, deprecated attributes in HTML5. Deprecated tags in HTML5. PG color text removed, no? Deprecated. Okay. Now, present. Here, like this. Here, what I'll do, you observe. Here, for this one color. For this one more color. For this one more color. Like that possible. But here, whatever I given syntax, this is very regular we use. But the one more syntax here, I'll show you. Here, 3 types of CSS are there. Inline CSS, internal CSS, external CSS. You observe, I'll write here. Here, one attribute, style, equal to color, red. If I write, you observe, HTML, red color. Okay. Now, here, style, equal to color, green. See, that is green color. So like this, here one color, here one color. You observe red, green, blue. See, orange, cyan, purple. Okay. See, you observe all different colors, no? Now, this is CSS. This is called inline CSS. Wherever you require, there only you can apply style. This attribute yesterday given. Yesterday. Global attributes. Global attributes in HTML. I given 5-6 attributes I given, no? That is style attribute. This type of CSS